We're there somewhere. What's up, everybody? As you can see, our guest for today is the one and only. What is your name, sir?
I'm Jay, 420 Arcade.
But what does that mean?
Well, that means
Believe it or not, he's one of the first people that I ever hooked up with on here. We were bullshitting one day. I don't even know how I met him or he met me, and we just been throwing shit back and forth. And I wanted to make sure that you were one of the guests on this show because of reading the things that you've said, seeing some of the videos, places you've been, especially like the big event that is planned for 420. And I would love to be a part of that. I will find a way, come hell or high water, if I have to get on here with an OnlyFans doing nothing but nipple dances in the snow,
I have been considering the same exact thing, my friends.
I will have the money to travel from my house to Niagara Falls. I guarantee it.
Get there somehow, right? I'm probably going to end up spending the whole time looking over here at you, and my camera's over here. So pardon me if I'm cockeyed or something.
And I was going to tell you, like I told Lloyd, whenever we're talking, if I start reading on the side over here and answering questions, please, I'm not trying to interrupt you. I'm just trying to keep with them. We had 1,300 comments in a 2-hour period last month.
Look at the chat? What do
you should
do?
You should be able to bring it up too.
Oh yeah, okay. Kind of fuzzes me out for a second. I see. That's cool. I didn't know that feature was there.
Now it used to not be, but when Jackson first did it with me, he had it on his because they got the next program up. So now you should be able to stream to a different service too. Huh? Yeah, I have it on mine. You should be able to take from here and stream it somewhere.
We use StreamYard. I'm saying you pay for your StreamYard subscription and whatnot?
Yeah, I pay for it to make sure I can have enough people in here when I go to talk. Because sometimes it's not just up to me and you about one thing. I can bring up, I think, like 5 or 6 people. And supposedly you yourself, through this, can share to like your Twitch or your YouTube or your Twitter. I haven't done it for so long as a guest. I'm not sure how that works anymore.
Yeah, there's a share button down here, I think, under more. Yeah, stream this to my audience. Oh, look at that. I'll try it. No, then I got to log in and stuff. Man, I'm not worried about that.
You get all mad about it. It's all right. What are you doing first?
With you, man? And I really hope you can get up to Niagara with us.
It is about 8 hours away from me. I went there once. I went to Canada for work, and we come into Buffalo and come around the top of the state of Pennsylvania, and then went straight down to the bottom of the state of Ohio. I can get there. It's just I don't want to go broke getting there because once I get there, I know I'm going to fucking die.
I know. Believe me, I know. We're trying to get an Airbnb together so that we can accommodate enough of us.
Does that stand for buttholes?
We're not scattered all around in a million hotel rooms and shit. That would suck.
No, Teresa, I have not started with the gummies because I don't have any gummies. Currently, they're in the mail. Lloyd is sending me some more because I ate that entire 20 bag. I only had 4. I had 4 left before the show, man. I started eating that morning. There was no wonder I was saying that stuff. I couldn't walk. I'm going to hit this Mango Haze from the Melted Series of Loop. I know that you do them too.
I will do it right now with you. I got
the reason why is it wasn't that it caught me off guard by no means, but I was actually asked a question today about are these worth it? So hopefully she's watching as well right now and get your opinion on them too. Because I am a straight flower dude. I mean, I am straight hardcore weed.
Me too.
This, like, along with this list of shit behind me from Looper, I mean, these things really do pinpoint. It's so funny. It's like this one here. Its strength level is a strong body, relaxation, and carefree vibe. You finish talking, I'm going to get super relaxed. How do you think of yours? I
love it. I friggin' was not a fan of vapes myself before this.
I really wasn't. I hated them.
But it's not even just me. Like, I'm sharing this with people at work that also partake. And they're coming back to me like beyond what I thought of it. Like I guess I have a little bit of a tolerance to it that they don't have. And they have a very high tolerance to flower that I don't have. So like I can smoke all day long. I'll be able to do it and they'll just be like, and then they'll smoke this.
Oh my God!
Oh, wow, I'm actually high. I'm like,
see, that was with me too. I mean, everyone's like gas station weed shit. You don't want that. They call it gas station weed just because gas stations you can buy the shit. You call it a beer store. You call it a liquor store. You can get that same beer and liquor at the fucking gas station. So I don't give a shit what you're saying. And I hope that
location.
yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's just crazy. Hey, Chrissy, And I love that bong hit you did in snow. I never even thought about like tagging it as a snow bong hit or something. And I should have did that. Have you ever done that? You ever packed a bong full of snow? When somebody asks me what it tastes like, the best way that I can. Really? Do you need a minute?
Chat.
Fanya?
Wow, I can't see the chat. Michelle Jordan says, real weed, please. Yeah. I mean, for the most part, again, I definitely like regular flower better, just like Rob does, but something about Looper, it's so nice that it's very convenient. I was smashing these things all night long at the Tool concert the other night.
Have you tried?
Nobody
Cloud 8 yet?
stop me or anything. I'm just
because they don't know. Have you tried the Cloud 8 yet?
No, I haven't. He can't ship them to New York yet. So right now I'm just repping the merchandise.
I may be able to give one to my friend and send it to you. Because see, this one here is actually not mine. This belongs to a contest winner for the last episode that we did. But as I was on here with Lloyd, open it up, dude. I'll mail you 3 more. So yes, anybody that is watching right now, I'm in the process of going through every name that I gave away all 25 items with for our opening show. And we are doing giveaways during this show too. I mean, if Jay wants to get involved, that's fine. I have decided that I'm going to do one movie quote per show.
Stickers, you know.
Oh, yeah. Well, now, wait a minute. Are you going to give them away like you gave mine away and it took me 8 years to get it? Or
when I offered you those, the last handful of mine had gotten taken. So I was like, oh, shit, I got to order more. That's what it took so long, is I had to order more. And then
you forgot. And then I reminded you and you said,
and can mail these out right now.
And I am going to give away, of course, to you. You're going to get one of the hashtag Dank Dungeon stickers. Each person that's a guest on here, I want to do that. It's not like it's an incentive, and I'm sure it's never going to be like, hey, man, I made it into the Stoner Hall of Fame by having this little sticker.
Yeah, man.
I'm keeping written down each person that I deal with on here. I mean, I like the idea of it, you know, and this is a community that has blown me out of the water. So you started out with your Tool concert this past weekend, right? Was it this weekend or was it?
It was last Friday. Yeah.
How far did you have to travel from your house to get down there? I noticed you're on a train.
I got about a 10 to 15 minute drive slightly south to get to my local train station. And then that goes out, takes about 70, 75 minutes to get into Penn Station. And if I had like nothing else I wanted to do on Friday in the city, I would have just gone straight upstairs, and there it is, Madison Square Garden. It's friggin' awesome. But we were gonna meet up with Potholes and Rabbit Holes and Tony and Kimmy, and so things didn't go exactly as planned with that. But I took a nice walk down south from Madison Square Garden to the Freedom Tower and the 9/11 Memorial site, just because I knew I had plenty of time. Whether it was going to be meeting that group first or my buddy from Long Island who had to work a little bit and come into the city and meet me there, whether I was meeting them first or them first, it didn't matter. I was going to take a nice walk because I gave myself enough time to do something. And been in the city.
I think he keeps bumping. While he's coming back, I will answer everyone really quick. Teresa, this is the first time I tried one of the duels, and they were bad. Hey, there you are again. What did you do? Quit kicking your whatever. You with me?
Comments. I got to read these.
I was going to answer them. You cut completely out again. We were just waiting till you come back in. Oh, and with Chrissy's comment there about it was the snow in the bong, I say it was like taking a hit off a soft kitten. I mean, it was just like somebody went poof. It was so smooth. What's happening, McFresh?
Love it. How are you? She said hi to me and not to you. Ha ha ha.
That's fine. I don't care.
She keeps getting the time zones fucked up in her head. That's all right.
What I will start doing, though, is I'll start posting for each time zone. Because so far, the first 2 shows, you guys have both been on the East Coast, same as me. He is out of Pennsylvania, you're out of New York.
Yeah. Wait, you are in the Eastern time zone? I thought you were Central.
Me? No, I'm in Ohio, dude.
I know, but I thought you were like right on the edge. I swear that
No, Central Time doesn't. It doesn't. I think it hits the edge of Illinois when it comes down. Like follows the line straight down to Alabama and then goes out towards Mountain Time.
So you still have Michigan in between then?
Huh?
Oh no, you wouldn't have Michigan in between. No, you have Michigan.
Well, between me and Illinois, if you're going across the state, it's Indiana, Illinois, and then Michigan's on top of Illinois. Because I live, I mean, seriously, probably from where you're sitting to the road in front of your house, away from West Virginia. The river is about 100 yards wide right here in this part where I'm at, where the dam is.
Yeah.
So you can see it from my porch. I mean, that's how far south that I am. Yeah.
And then you got those big ass boats passing by and stuff.
24 hours a day, 7 days a fucking week. It don't matter, rain, snow. And it's great when it's really, really, really snowy because then they lay on the fucking horn the entire time they're doing it. The entire time.
Oh, no. Oh, my Lord. Wow, there's like a million things going on here.
Oh, that was the thing that I felt bad when I was trying to answer questions the last time. I didn't want you guys to think that I was cutting somebody off at the same time.
Hey, Brooklyn, New York. All right. Nice.
I can't see what you're seeing. Did you share it to your wall?
It looks like Gibbs 1984 says BK.
Oh, there it is. I got it.
New York.
I got it now. Now, all the comments are going too fast. You guys are jumping up really quick. So.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going the right way. I might be going the wrong way.
Thanks about the rib. Yeah. It's a sad story. I'm not proud of it, but I can only tell you that a lot of my friends did get some loop reverse pins and some Cloud 8 pins because I really thought that double blinker I did that morning is what made my lung explode. Have you ever been hit by anything that the pain took everything away to the point where you lost your taste, your vision, your hearing, everything? I mean, it's just a loud pop and just froze. And I was trying to open my door and I was just standing like this. And then I finally put my arms down and then it happened again about a week and a half later. Was not thinking anything about it. But then, of course,
to do with the pleurisy?
Well, that's what I thought. That's why the doctor must have misread it the first time because right here where the pain was at, he's like, yeah, I do see some stuff up in there and we'll treat you for that. So I waited 2 more weeks and it was still fucking hurting. And I went back and he's like, yeah, we see where he was talking about, but here's a healed rib. Here's the broken one. I'm like, son of a bitch, man, what am I supposed to do? And I said, am I supposed to tape them, to hold it back so it will help breathe? Oh, no, you can't do that. You end up with pneumonia. You got to take in deep breaths. Fuck.
They didn't do any of like the bandaging where they like
nope, nothing like that.
Out of your rib cage and you're
told me not to.
Huh. But you didn't break anything, right?
Yeah, I fractured 2 ribs. One of them was a fracture with a heel, and the other one, it was number 6 and number 7 is what they were. One of them was a heel fracture, and the other one.
Holy shit! And the doctor's like, you need to like settle down on the smoke a little bit, and you're basically right there in the doctor's office with a vape pen going.
Nope. I went up to the counter and I said, I need to be seen. I'm having a lot of problems right here. I sneezed while I was carrying groceries in, and it felt like my lung exploded. That's exactly what I fucking said. I swear. I shit you not right now. That's what I fucking said. You gotta love the ears, McFresh. I suddenly threw these ears on one day just for shits and giggles, and it's kind of stuck since then. That's why my stickers have got them now. Most of my videos are in it. And I keep thinking, what would I have done if I wouldn't have got them? But I was at like Dollar Tree and bought them for $10 a piece. You got 4 or 5 of them at one time. So I've got some back here. I got some in the living room. I got one in the car. I got one anywhere I wanted to go. But you know how that is.
God damn.
How was the Tool concert? Who else had a Tool?
Tommy broke 3 ribs, huh?
Oh man. You know, have you ever watched like UFC or any kind of fighting like that when they'll do like the X-ray vision of somebody's fist going in and a rib breaking? That was all I could picture with me going. Like, how would you make that? How would you make that?
That's a really good idea. We should get that.
The little dude in there with a rope yanking inward on my rib.
Wouldn't that make a great commercial?
Huh?
Wouldn't that make a great commercial?
Wouldn't it though? Let's do it.
You could be like advertising for something that hits really smooth, but first you got to hit something that's like total gack shit, and you start going, and it shows like your lungs and your rib cage like folding and cracking, and you're like,
I need somebody that's good with CGI to contact with me, get in contact with me, and I will come to your house even, and we will do me a full-fledged like naked cough, like from Seinfeld. Oh no, naked shit's good, but naked coughing's not good. We want the whole whole Rob doing like the heavy part of it.
They're gonna be like, Rob, the X-ray will pick up, your bones with you wearing clothes. It's okay. You're gonna be like, nah, man, nah. I'm coming in naked. I'm coming in hot.
I might have socks on. Depends on if you got carpet or hardwood floors. But yeah, that's where we're running.
As long as everything matches, the drapes, carpets, and all that good stuff.
Oh yeah, everything's shaved with a little patch on top. If you notice, see how it's going to be backwards from this, from what I got on my head. What flavor of Luperverse were you smoking? You didn't say, I don't think.
Did you want a bite of this?
Do you want to see my Peter on screen?
Do you want
That
to bite
looks really good. That zoom was fucking killer. I really wish you could have seen that. We could see all the little everything's on that. That was awesome.
Just now?
Yeah, when you held it up there. I mean, it was like
able to see really clearly, huh? Let's get a good shot of that then. Huh? Oh yeah, look at that. Hey.
Oh, look now. What did you do there? Did you put?
Okay.
Is that what you did?
There are ground up shrooms in there. Yeah, most of what you see on the top layer is shrooms because that was the last thing I put on top. So
yeah, weed infuse and he shroom infuses. But at least you have something to eat. My smoke evaporates real quick whenever I do it.
No, it's so funny when you do those videos too. You're like, I'm gonna infuse this now, and you fucking like open up your air fryer or something. You close it back up real fast, like it's gonna do anything. I'm like, yeah.
And I can take every comment that people say to me on Twitter because they know how I am. Some of the comments I get on YouTube.
Oh yeah, and I'll bet you get total ignorant idiots that have no idea you're not actually infusing a goddamn thing doing that. But
people ask me exactly how I fluffed that pizza up with it, dude. I'm serious. They'd ask me, "Well, what tool did you use? We didn't see it. Can you rewind it?" There we go.
Oh man,
all I could do. Yeah, I don't know, man. Some people were some people. That's for sure. I've had people complain about me. I've been called a big kid. I've been said, who let their dad on YouTube with bunny ears? And I want to comment so bad, or full-fledged, you can watch me grind this bud up, pack it in this bong, light it and smoke it, and still somebody would comment, vape is bad for you. Yeah. No fucking shit, vape is bad for me. That's why I'm hitting this bud. But I can't do that. You know what I mean? I can't be that dick. I just got to give him a thumbs up and go on. Now, I know. You guys have seen it though. I've screenshotted some of them and say, can you guys give me a hand with this one? Like, what am I? I'm a spirit oxen or something now. I can't remember what
yeah. And
guy said.
I will cherish that guy's tweet forever because he gave me a new nickname for you that just between me and you,
with his
spirit.
With his defense, everyone thought he was a woman at first. I had to defend him. If you look at the picture from a distance, yeah, he kind of looks like an attractive blonde. But once you click on it, it's a dude with a wrinkly face. Oh, yeah.
Weird fucking profile picture. I remember that one, yeah.
I don't know who this guy thinks he is. Oh, I've been asked, how old are you? So I'm going to answer 12. I mean, don't ask me a question unless you want a fucking answer that you're not expecting. This way it's be.
General rule of thumb too is to just shut things down. If anybody's saying something to you, you can be like, your mom doesn't seem to mind.
Now I'll do that on Twitter, but I won't on YouTube because all they have to do is complain one time and it'll age restrict that video and I won't have a choice. I've got the one I did earlier with the Frosted Labs when I put the snow down in there. I did normal captions like always on it, put it on there, and I went back on my computer to go through and look at it, and then there's nothing. I'm like, where the fuck is it at? And of course, when you go into your videos, you can look and see if it's been age restricted. I don't restrict any of mine. The way it is this. I'm an adult. You're an adult. If your kid can get on your phone, your tablet, whatever, and watch me, that is your fault, not mine. Parent your shit. I don't make nothing I have on there though is for children. You know what I mean? Like anything they type in, they would have to specifically search like funny bong bunny kind of thing. You know what I mean? Or for me to pop up there, or fat hairy guy from Ohio dancing in the road. I mean, but it just kills me though. But you're always going to have those Karens or whatever the hell their names are. Just, oh no, everything is perfect. So here I want to throw a fucking wrench in your wheel there just to piss somebody off.
That's right.
Like, guess what? I'm still right. You're stupid.
That's right. It's just a bones.
And you never did tell me what you were smoking with your Luper pen. You started. You froze.
No, I thought I said it. I'm sorry. This is the 3 gram apple sherbet.
you say what'd you say?
The 3-gram apple sherbet.
It's not sure. It's sherbet.
Not according to their box. It's not.
Please don't tell me they left out a letter. There's a local place here that does ice cream, and they had a great big sign out forever. They called it Shribbit. Whoever put it on there put the I instead of an E, and it was like, "Come have our orange and rainbow Shribbit," and fucking everybody lost it. And they had it written in hand.
We get that a lot here. We get that a lot here, especially like not to make fun of any Asians, but like all they got to do for their Chinese restaurant is just like have one person who has fluent English to just proofread it real quick, make sure everything's kosher, and then throw it on, throw it to the printer. Because like otherwise they're spelling like very important things sometimes wrong.
Right.
And you read in the menu and you're like, all right, well, I know the difference, but that sucks that they printed that many wrong,
Yeah, of course.
Or this guy, I was living next door to this guy a while back, and he had a winter plow, for the snow all winter long. He was always hoping for snow, while the rest of us are like, no, we don't want fucking snow. Come on. He's like, I got a plow. Anyway, the side of his truck said, no job too big.
Get away, plowing.
Right. It said no job too big or too small, but he spelled two wrong.
With 2 zeros or 2 zeros? Yeah.
He spelled it with 1 0, with 1 O. So it looked like he wasn't going to any city called big and any town called small. Like, no job too big or too small. I'm not going there.
If you got shit out there right now, don't worry about it. I ain't doing nothing. As you're talking, I'm going to pack a joint. Actually, no,
Yeah.
not one. Oh, anyway.
Fucking Tool was amazing. I hadn't seen them in 22 years, and it was really good to see them again. And they have not missed a beat. They've gotten better.
No shit. Would that be like one of your bucket list concerts to make sure you've seen that again before they broke up?
I highly suggest if you ever get a chance to go see Tool, even if you have only heard like one song from them on the radio, even if you've never heard them, just go see them. It's an experience. It's not just a rock show. They're totally.
Oh, I like to. I have a bucket list of guys I would love or bands I would love to see before they broke up. But I know now that as big as what they are and the opportunities that I did have and didn't jump on when I did, I doubt I ever will. After my back surgery, I was laid up.
Tool is definitely one of them, and you don't have to worry about a mosh pit or anything like that because it's not that type of music. Really, they want you to just sit there in your seat.
Do those big venues ever come near you guys, like up where you live at? Like, for instance, we have
a place called Jones Beach Amphitheater, which is half hour away or so, down on the South Shore of Long Island, and they're a decent sized venue, and they get some pretty big names over there.
Well, whenever
Saw Coliseum where the New York Islanders play.
Nice. See, I don't live that close to anything. I was more like the big concert style. For instance, at Crew Stadium, which is their soccer team in Columbus, Ohio, they have Rock on the Range. Which the 1 year after my back surgery, I was in the hospital for a month, and I'm up there, and I wanted to go over because Rob Zombie was headlining, had Five Finger Death Punch, Tool, Slayer, you name it. There's like 38 bands, and I could hear them all outside that fucking window. And I really want to see Rob Zombie before I die. He's came within like.
You don't anymore. I saw him like 15 years ago, and he was not all there anymore.
I think I would have to ruin that for myself because I've thought the same thing. I thought, no, I seen like the Rolling Stones. I have not in person, but like they would show a concert, their farewell concert, and they're standing there with big old stacks of bones like this, trying to sing. I just want that in that atmosphere. You know what I mean?
You want the saxophones atmosphere?
Yeah, that's what I want. I want to pick up one of them some bitches and just shake them. That's what I want to do.
Come see Ozzy then. You'll definitely get a sack of bones there.
Now, see, I would love to see him, Zombie, and Five Finger Death Punch together. I would love to see that trio, just because that's the kind of music I like. And you can throw in Eminem, Snoop, and Dr. Dre while you're at it. We can just have one hell of a fucking time.
That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. I saw Five Finger Death Punch with Korn at Mayhem Fest.
How long ago was that? Because they came around here not long ago. They were in Charleston, West Virginia.
2008, maybe. We were way out there by you. We drove all night, all the way across Pennsylvania, and we parked up in that bottom corner of Pennsylvania where West Virginia is and Ohio and all that stuff's right there in that little corner that sticks out.
That'd be
that little zone in that spot there.
You probably went to Morgantown then.
Huh?
You probably went to Morgantown. If you were near West Virginia, Morgantown, that's where WVU plays. Now, see, they've done 3 concerts in West Virginia. One was in Huntington, one was in Charleston, which both of those were like an hour and a half away from me, and the other one was up in Morgantown. Okay. And they're there, and I can't get it. They're there, and shit, can't reach it. Oh man, it's awful.
Dude, that show was wild too, man. They had all kinds of dirt bike things going on, like with the ramp inside of a semi, just like wheel.
Am I the only kid growing up that did not want to be on the set of California Love when it was being made? I mean, I'm serious. That's straight out. I don't know why more people haven't went full Mad Max kind of shit with that.
That was the coolest fucking video, man. Definitely. I want to be in the next Mad Max movie. How about that?
You want to be one of the paint huffers, or you want to be somebody good?
No, I'll take the paint huff for a couple of minutes screen time. That's fine. Witness me.
Everybody's going to have to start brushing up on their movie trivia because
that's right.
There's going to be one giveaway per show from now on. About mid-show, I'm going to say a phrase out of a movie and give everybody the opportunity to figure out what it is. The last one, you popped in real quick, but I don't know if we were still doing it whenever we were doing it or not, but I said vodka and pants pie. I was trying to figure out what movie it was from. The movie is Drop Dead Fred. And it took a minute before somebody finally figured it out. And then it got to a nice...
I should have guessed that because that's your favorite movie, is it not?
One of the favorite. Well, yeah, I mean, since I was little, I could tell you damn near every word out of that movie. It's just some of the.
I swear we've had a conversation about you and your love for Drop Dead Fred before. That's why I was saying that.
It's something. I really wish I had a fucking invisible friend. I really do. It would have been Drop Dead Fred. I think the crack that I might not have done when I was younger probably did do that.
Word. Well, hey, if you ever want to talk to me and I'm not around, I'll be your invisible friend. You can just start yapping away to Jay. I'm sure the front of your house won't mind. The dog won't mind. What the fuck is that thing?
This is McBong the bear from Scotland that was sent to me from a fan from Scotland. When I first started doing this, I'm serious.
That is fucking awesome.
The crazy thing is when the gentleman sent me the picture of it first, and I thought it was just like a little mini one, and I was thinking, oh, it's gonna be so badass. I'll slide it right on my bong. You know what I mean? Like that thing came in the mail like this, and I cried, man, because it was like my grandma made it for me. It's beautifully crocheted and certain spots, and then
I didn't realize I actually held it up. That's like good hacky sack material.
Oh, exactly, hacky sack material. And I'm upset with myself right now because I don't remember how they're listed on YouTube, and I really want to say their names, and it's really upsetting me. But I will, if you're watching by chance, please think nothing of it. I know some people don't like their names being said out because it's associated with. But if she ever wants to make these, and
I know they don't sound so good, I think, right?
Look at this. That's Mark.
Yes.
Right fucking there.
Yes.
I've got the letter.
Hacky sack.
We wrote a letter with it, and the letter was, we gave him a name. Please take him out and smoke with him. And I thought, you better fucking believe I'm smoking with this thing.
You know, it would be great. It would be great if we could trust like half or total internet strangers to be like, hey, listen, I want to send this bad boy to you to have you sign it somewhere in one of the cubes that I've painted. And then I'll designate your next spot and you pay the shipping, but you send it to that next person I tell you to send it to, and then they're going to do the same. And I want to see like if this goes around the country nice or not, or if I lose it. That would suck.
Well, now, honestly, the whole purpose of my show is I want to get stories from people from every state. And then once I hit that, because I do have people from other continents, other countries, whatnot, that follow me too. And that's badass, dude. I'll be your one from Ohio. Mail that shit to me. Don't get mad if it's a much.
I know I can trust you to mail it back. I know that. But like, I'm talking.
We'll trust. We'll go to their fucking house, dude, because one of us has got to have their address to mail it to them. One of us does.
That's true.
Whoever the third one or fifth one was in try, man. What's up, Bobber Gross? How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. We're bullshitting and introducing Mr. J here from the 420 Arcade. Whenever you're finished hitting with that, make sure you let everybody know what your socials are that they can follow you on, because I know that you're on Twitch. I don't do Twitch, so I've never seen you on there. I've seen your videos when you've shared them through the private messenger and when you've done them on there.
I should probably do that more often, right?
Huh?
I should probably do that more often.
Well, I mean, if you want me to look at them, you might. I mean, anybody else, you know. There you go. Frank Sinatra said you'll get it back from Arizona.
I'm telling you, if I can figure out a way to switch off of Twitch and get onto one of the more convenient channels for people to watch.
No, we're talking about the ball on that one.
Yes, it's a pain in the ass to get people to go over to Twitch. It's like pulling teeth sometimes, it feels like.
And I really hate it, but I know a lot of people get mad at me. I stopped using Discord. 4 different companies
Discord, so.
Well, 4 different companies like that I've dealt with have went through Discord or done things with it so they can keep, you know, closer contact with people. It's okay, but there is so much data on Discord, and I don't have the funds that a lot of people do. We're right here, right now, on my laptop in the back room of my house that I've decorated with shit because I want to get stoned and have fun. I want to learn about everybody else and their ways of getting stoned and having fun. Yes, I can show you my nipple if you give me a second. But you know, and I sorry, I don't have Tourette's. I just have this unwanted. I want to show you my boobie. You can milk anything with nipples.
It's done.
Dude, the first thing I thought of right there was Kramer on the episode where everybody in the office is calling me Nip when they were talking about the Elaine's Christmas card. We all got nipples. If I just jump out of my chair in a minute, kind of run off, my daughter is supposed to stop by. I got to give her something. So if I hear her knocking, I'm just going to let you have the show.
All good. I'm actually going to try to catch up on some of these chats. People are really chatting a lot. Wow. It's hard to keep up with. Right.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Conair's, well, I didn't even see the question. Somebody's got an answer. Conair was the question, or answer at Rob. Whoop. I missed that too. Tabby, what did I say, or what did they do? What was the question?
I missed. Oh my God. I guess I'll turn the screen off of you. So I'm not going to be looking at you anymore. I'm just going to be looking at these comments as they come up, and we'll just keep talking. How about that? If you need me to see something, I'll come out of chat to take a look at whatever you want to show me. How about that?
You're right. That's what I was at too. I was trying to make sure which question was which. That's what I answered, but now I'm lost. It's all right. Because see, this is what I want. I mean, anybody in there, just because I know him does not mean I won't invite you on here. You know what I mean? I know it don't make a lot of sense to them. I just didn't mean a whole bunch. Jay and I met this way here through networking. I mean, I don't know this guy. He can knock on my door tomorrow, and he'd probably be like 3 foot tall and like jump up and punch me in the dick and say, "Hey, give me that weed." How am I supposed to know? I can't see his full body. But
me?
Yeah. But just because you know, because I did have people have commented or ask about how do I get on the show. I wanted to try to do it at least once a week. So a minimum of once a week, yes. But if there's other stuff going on, you better believe I'm going to push for it. If somebody has a sale coming up and they would love to get something out there like this, I want to see more people wearing this shit. Okay?
Me too, man. I got my University of Marijuana and Terpenes one I made up here.
No, I really like that. I mean, I do because I'm a fan of a turtle and a fan of course, anything weed related. I don't like Maryland at all, but
yeah, you know,
I like that. I really, really do like that.
Thank you.
If anybody else wants to check out the gear that he's wearing and I'm wearing, right there on the little ticker. Gonna go backwards. Sorry, it's been like this. I think. I don't know what's running for you guys. I think it's running reverse for me from what it is to you. Right there's the website to go on, and he's also got his own little pretty stickers for your bong. And we might even be able to get him convinced to start sending that bong he's got out in his hand right there to go ahead and let some of us wonderful people sign it. That's what I want to do.
I think that would be fun.
You remember when Jackson and I were talking about renting a fucking RV and just traveling around to all these radio stations and places and talking to people? How fun would that be? Stopping in at every dispensary on the way down through?
It would be amazing.
Tell me we couldn't get somebody to sponsor that. I mean,
I mean, let's make that the goal for this year. Let's get more sponsors. Let's get more
I
sponsors.
really do, because even we were talking about with the legislative part of it, when it comes up to, like, for instance, if we had a van or a bus in the state of Ohio at that time, you better believe I'd have been traveling around to all those places and say, well, here's what I think my pro is. Of course, they're going to have their cons, but
We're still limited in New York. I mean, it's not fully legal everywhere. Like, there's no store in my immediate area that I can get anything except for like CBD and stuff like that.
that's what it is.
If I go a little bit further east to the Native American reservation,
Yeah, Tommy, there's some badass shit in there.
Stores.
You can think of the jock strap, you can get that logo on it.
Nope.
You just agree with me. I'm answering a question while you're talking.
Okay.
They didn't know for sure or not, but they can get that logo on a jock strap, right? If not,
I would love to have a Speedo.
Tommy said there's some pretty cool shit on your shop, man. So I thought you said you could put your logo on anything. I mean, I want you to stand up, drop trowel.
Unfortunately, they just don't put
Show
it
us from the pecker view of the camera.
They're just not on jock straps, but hats, bucket hats. And then I got the hoodies, the t-shirts. There's baseball style, like the 3/4 sleeve. Those are cool.
You do have hoodies, do you?
I'm wearing a hoodie right now, boy.
You sent me a fucking tank top like I live in Hawaii. Close your mouth. You look cheap.
That's a t-shirt, is it not?
No, it's not a t-shirt. This is actually a soft, fucking comfortable cloud is what it is. I can't wear it outside by itself. I had to put something underneath it because it is so thin, so soft. It's one of those you can run a marathon and not have to put Band-Aids on your nipples to win because there wouldn't be no irritating. I'm not bullshitting you guys either. And it's not, you would think like with how a silk screen, whatever you call the shit on the front, it doesn't aggravate or anything on the inside.
Yeah, thank God.
That material is really good. And I have a hairy chest. You want to see? No. And there is materials that I'll wear, and you lean, and it goes, ah! Like a little kid, a baby with like latches holding in fucking hands and just won't rip.
Yeah, nice strong t-shirt, nice strong one. Yeah, it's good material. I like to flip these all inside out too, just to make
sneaks in, drops mail, and chills. What's up, Caltopia?
And I'm not trying to spill anything on them either, but I found some funny comment right here. Gibbs84 said he's been to Slipknot when Paul Gray was still alive. Then Chrissy randomly said, I'm making corn on the cob. And Teresa says, I can just see me in a mosh pit with my walker.
Dude.
Fresh
many disconnected conversations going on.
Gibbs, my God, holy shit.
Dude, that was why I told you a minute ago to make sure that don't you leave yet, Caltopia. I got something for you. Anyway, go ahead, finish. My bad.
No, I'm just gonna go back down to the new comments and catch back up.
Well, there is some of them that it just takes you the fuck away from where you're sitting at the time. It gets so funny. I didn't mean to interrupt you. That's why I said sometimes I'm going to interrupt you. I gotta say whatever it is they're saying or whatever question. Because when it goes
fast, it moves fast.
Now, Caltopia Prime pops in and says, "Wait a minute, are you back up here?" Everybody's commenting way too many times. Sneaks in, drops bail, and chill. So, I'm going to sneak in.
Yay, Cowman! What's up, Cow Pie? Cheers.
I love this part.
Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Ooh.
That one was for you.
Oh, that was good. Oh my God, it was you the whole time?
No!
You were supposed to change off camera, you dummy.
Couldn't breathe anymore. You know what? I really like these masks because I got a fat head, but I have to wear a boggin under because these things get so fucking cold. Man, that horse mask today outside, I thought it was stuck to my face. I couldn't get it to fucking come off.
I believe it. Because your breath like instantly vaporizes and hits the walls of that rubber, and it comes back on you when you breathe in. It's like stuck to you. I don't envy you today.
Now, I did order a Oh shit, forgot the name. Deadpool mask like that, but it was so tight fitting on my face. You know, I can do some really kinky shit, but I don't think I could ever wear a GIMP mask for that reason. Maybe it's my beard. I'm not really sure, but that's what it felt like, dude. Because there was this little tiny little slit in the back, no zipper, nothing. You had to like pry it on there, and it was straight latex or whatever they make them out of.
Right.
But the closest one that I've got was the duck, and it freaks me out sometimes when I get in it because I try to look down and I can't see anything. It doesn't have an open mouth like the other ones do. So when I'm doing it, I've only got this little thing right here. So if you notice when I hit this, when I'm wearing this one, I'll stick it in the corner of its mouth. I've got the banana that I have, the unicorn.
These are trade secrets, folks. These are trade secrets you're all learning right now, folks.
Do you guys remember my first gas mask? This is what it was here, was this dude. My very first one with my student glass, because it came factory with these little breathe holes in the side. So I used that tube and just shoved it right in the side of it.
Fuck yeah, dude. I love that one. That one's fun. I actually, have you ever put the bunny ears on top of that one yet?
I don't think I have. I was getting ready to do it right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh man, that is amazing! Wow, it almost pulls off a white, like a satanic white rabbit look. It's just the right shade for those ears. Ugh. I've got the chills now, eh? Mm.
Well, quit having me do weird shit to give you the chills with.
16 more comments. Oh my God. Brooklyn, 24 degrees tonight. Wow.
Yeah, I ended up bringing in my outside dog last night. My mom got a hold of me and she said that it was supposed to be like -2 down here. And it really got super cold.
I believe you're up. How close are you to Lake Erie?
I don't know how close is West Virginia to Lake Erie. You don't remember who was talking to you and telling you I can see West Virginia from my house. Lake Erie is up by you.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking of well, how far are you away from your closest Great Lake? I should have said.
I live at the very bottom tip of the state of Ohio. The closest one is the very top tip of the state of Ohio. So, however the distance is from the tip of the state of Ohio down.
Right.
If you look at the state of Ohio, on the bottom right-hand corner of it, it looks like there's a little tiny boot. It almost looks exactly like Italy. That's the end of the county I live in. So I'm like 10 hours away at least from Lake Erie, depending on which way I go or where you're wanting to go. I can get to Cleveland probably
like that.
4 hours maybe. But what it is you got that huge-ass flowing river over here, and there's nothing, used to be nothing but tomato fields that ran all the way along the river because the ground was so fertile. And of course, the gravel companies come in and buy out all that shit because of the fertile ground, because of the sand, coal, and all sand and gravel and things like that they found in it. So now you don't have that, but you got everything wide open. So when the wind picks up, it gets so fucking cold down through here. I mean, you've seen my Raiders flags that hang out there by my mailbox. Those things are brand new one day and ripped the fucking apart the next. I forgot I was going to hit something with this in there. I'll freak you out and hit with this on. Wind chill's -15. Damn it. That sucks.
Somebody just said 9. Somebody said 44 down in North Carolina. Lucky them. You
know, believe it or not, cold weather down there really does suck because there's nothing prepared for it. They don't have even trees to help block that wind. The pine trees down there don't do shit for that.
That's true.
I was in a conversation with somebody the other night about that because the very first year that I moved down there, they had the worst winter ever, and it fucking shut like the whole state down for 2 weeks. I mean, nobody could drive. Nobody could even walk out their fucking door, man. You would have thought it was Armageddon. It was crazy.
I know. People lose their minds when, like, an inch of snow hits the ground.
They become no-driving bitches is what we call them. Because, you want to yell something funny when you're driving on the road. Yell, you fucking no-driving bitch. You keep on going.
I have thought of a great invention where you get like a clicker button of sorts with like maybe like
a flashlight.
Yeah, almost like a flashlight size thing.
Like a flashlight.
No, not like a flashlight.
Well, there's no we're not talking about flashlights. I don't want to.
If you're driving and somebody cuts you off, you have this device that you can aim at the car that cut you off and press the button and be like, cut me off, asshole. Watch where you fucking going. And it'll transmit through to their radio.
I was going to say, isn't that called a gun?
The person really know, like, what
You
the
threw
fuck.
him out there for a minute. I thought you were trying to say, yeah, I'm just like shoot him in the fucking neck and make him die real quick. Or you can bring it, like, there you go, make it hack into his RF channels on his radio. And motherfucker! What the hell?
Yeah, that would probably be a bad idea, I guess. But I still say it would be a decent invention. Also, I want to do, like, the GPS tracker, instead of that basic, like, female voice just telling you where to go. I want to, like, have, like, a few different options that are all, like, based around, like, some sort of stereotypical character that's going to be, like, talking shit to you while you're driving. Like New York, like, you should be fucking making a left over here, asshole. Fuck, slow it down, dick face, you know, that kind of thing. Instead of 1,000 yards and make a left. You know what I'm saying? It's more fun to drive then.
Dude, can I be the voice of the stoner?
Of course.
You drive about 3 more minutes about this way. I think when we see that one blue house, wake me up, and then I'll tell you if Steve's there or not. And then I'll tell you where we got to turn next.
And if Tracy's we'll make
what the fuck did I do? How the hell did I do? See what I mean? That's a completely different rabbit ears that I had on just a second ago. I don't even know what the fuck I did with my other ones.
What? You lost a pair of ears?
I lost a pair and then added another pair.
Ah.
Son of a bitch. The other ones that I have, they're really brilliant through here. See how these ones are more like a dullish color? I don't know where it went through, though. I just had it on my head.
I don't know. It fell behind you, maybe?
You know what? I never thought about something. Oh. Sorry, let me hold this up. I got a little drop. I got a little bit of the drops right here. My bad.
No problem.
Dude, you're high. Okay. Whole question. Everybody's watching. Is he high?
I'm high.
See the difference in him?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was the one you were wearing before.
I'm old, fat, with a broken back, so this shout out goes to Frosted Labs again for this beautiful pillow that sits right there, and it protects my lower lumbar. And as soon as it becomes fully legal in the state of Ohio, this bitch is going to be right there in my front seat because I just didn't want to hear any bullshit from all the cops and stuff. Stuff like, I really wish they would quit hitting me in the face.
Yes.
Hey, Matthew Reed just raised his hand. I believe he believes that you're high.
Oh, am I? All right. There are so many freaking comments coming in all at once. I can't keep up.
Oh, and so everybody out here, if you
hand raised. Hello, Matthew. C. Reed. What's up? What's up, 12 Stealth? 12 Stealth in the house. All right. I think I'm all caught up on the chats. Whoa, when I came back from the chat thing and Rob was gone. Wow.
Sorry, my dog was barking. What were you? Wait, it's got to be your bull. What were you talking about? You just said something right before I stood up, and I forgot what it was.
Yeah, I did. I was reading the chat.
Oh no, I knew what I was going to say. While you were talking about that, I was going to go through and use my
incoming call. Incoming call.
Hang on a minute.
Incoming call.
You were going to use the one call that they allow you per night at the asylum.
Incoming call.
Amazing. Gibbs got pulled over a week ago, and instead of the cop giving him a ticket, he saw that he had a Puffco and just started talking about Puffco products. Nice.
I'm giving you the screen for a second, okay? Woo! I have to go to the front door. My daughter's at the door, so don't go anywhere.
Definitely back the blue on something like that. That's fun. All right. Please, what would you originally get pulled over for? I hope you weren't like speeding or driving too much like an asshole. Come on. Keep it together, you know what I mean? Come on now. What's up, McFresh? Super high, that's right. Why not? Because that's what the show's all about. That's what our community's all about, hanging here, Sorry if I look like a weirdo reading the comments with my camera over there and most of the wording and Rob over here. But just bear with me. He will probably come back with a totally different mask on. Who knows? Need more ice in what? Oh, yeah. Done with the cold, sure. I think it sounds like it might be slightly raining outside right now here in New York. It's possible. As long as it doesn't like freeze over tonight and have icy roads for the morning, then who cares? What else we got here? Yep, dude. Got pulled over. Okay, now I'm back in current. Oh yeah, that too. That too. I have been partaking in the shrooms. There are ground up Bluefoot strain on here. Here's an actual good piece of Bluefoot, and if what Rob said was true about my Zoom, you'll actually be able to somewhat see this. That might be.
No, hold on, I'll give you the screen. Hang on. Hang on. Let me give you the screen.
Yeah.
Wait.
Just a tiny little sliver.
Hold on. There you go.
And the thing about the Bluefoot that I can actually tell that this was part of the stem.
Back up a little bit.
Because the stem and the caps are totally different from each other. The way they break up, the consistency, the feeling of them. The stem is a lot more spongy and very blue on the Bluefoot. So caps are relatively semi-normal. But yeah, that's it in a nutshell. You can bring yourself back in, Rob. I don't need to hog the camera anymore. I do need to get some of this down the hatch because I'm not a food waster. I need a drink too. My fucking phone's gonna die because it's not plugged in the right spot. That's fun to find out late. Why isn't this working? Because it's a piece of junk. Let's try this thing. Don't mind me. I'm just standing up and walking around the studio for a minute. Some of you have seen this before. Some of you have not yet. But as soon as I plug into this portable battery, I'm going to have a much easier time broadcasting with you guys the rest of the show. So, as I finish eating mushroom capped pizza, all right, I am fully charging now. No worries anymore. That wasn't supposed to happen. So, right here is the TV, and we look at this as our computer screen when we're doing the 420 Arcade live on Tuesday nights. And the camera that shoots at us is right on top of said TV. Over here is the 420 cam that supervises the 420 whole room here. That just gets bigger and bigger and keeps getting more and more people and sponsors on it. And I'm just like so happy to have met all of these amazing people so far. Hey, look at that handsome guy over there. Bongmaster Rob. Yeah. Then, still with me? Well, let's do the spin. Because we're high on shrooms and weed. And I'm going to go back and check your chats for a second.
Are you still talking?
I'm still talking. I'm keeping it real. Keeping it biz.
Hang on. I'll take you out of the layout again. That way we can go back to the...
My friend said that's awesome. That's what he said.
Huh?
McFresh said that I'm awesome. So there you go.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle. I am definitely very proud of this studio. This piece right
here.
I
thought you were talking about my studio. Piss on yours then.
This painting was made by my friend Schulte and I, and unfortunately he's no longer with us. So that's why this is always going to be here, no matter how big or little,
I like that.
with the 420 arcade, there's never going to be anything replacing this part of the back wall of the studio.
Or what's on your phone?
Because some of these handprints here are his, and some of them are mine. And we were when we did that.
Yeah, from
Over here is
he has a live show on. Listen, I'm talking to my daughter. Tell me who you are as you're talking. I'm sorry. I'll mute myself if you want me to.
All right, so yeah, this is an unusually long walk.
I think at Niagara Falls this year on.
And that was fun to make. We were in quarantine. We totally revamped the whole shadow box here. Created the backdrop, paint pour on the planet back there.
Chronicles.
Drew these guys out and colored them in with just black marker and the little screens and helmets. I used tinfoil and then highlighter.
I like
that weird, gold look effect that the real astronauts have. And then this one I made back in high school days.
I like that, but when you first brought it up, I thought it was a fucking sloth. It really did. I don't know why I pictured sloth, and I ended up being the radioactive symbol. Yeah, I've lost my shit. I'm pretty high at that.
Yeah, that was radioactive goat's milk. That is available on the shop, I believe.
Wow, radioactive goat's milk. I really thought you were talking about a strain there for a second. I'm like, yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna walk my daughter to the door, so I'll be right back again. We'll be right back to this.
Very much appreciated.
Messages. We'll be right back.
I'm not one to just be like walking around, oh, look at me, but at the same time, like he's got me on the show, and you guys want to know about me. I'm an open book, and I just like to fucking hang out with the community. All I ever want to do is just broadcast. And so, like, I'm so happy that I found Rob and the people at Terratokes and Looper and Melee and Rob from Disposable. That guy is so friggin' cool. Hang out with him every now and then because he's actually here on the lounge versus all the other sponsors that are like in California and wherever else they're from. But yeah, weed stories. Yeah, we're working on them. So I don't know if you heard earlier, but you can check my pinned tweet on the 420 Arcade, and that is the Tool show from last week. Is it the best live recording you've ever heard? No, it's not. I did it on Spaces with my phone, okay? But it's pretty good. It's tolerable. I've definitely heard worse live recordings than that. So, check it out. Find your favorite songs. I put the song list, the playlist from that night in the replies, along with some pictures and some video clips, so you can actually semi-appreciate what was going on. But whoa. If you ever get a chance to see Tool, definitely at least microdose, if not go for it with the shrooms, and definitely be, smoking some weed. And they will just probably let you in with vape pens like this and not even give a crap anymore. I couldn't believe what I walked in with the other night and got away with, like, no problem. And man, it's not even just what they put into their music; it's also what they put into the whole show, the lighting. Like, they're not a band that you're gonna be yelling requests from or expecting them to come out for like 3 different encores. Like, they are a super tight choreographed unit, and that's not just limited to the musicians anymore. They have just evolved that form of entertainment that they've created to this level, like stage hands and everything. They're all involved. They are ripping gongs off the stage so that Danny Carey and Maynard have a little more room to move around when they're switching sides from here to here. Like, whoa. And then, dude, they had this lighting rack.
I want to see Disturbed too.
What's that?
I said, if I'm just talking out of the blue, don't worry about it. You keep talking. I'm answering questions.
Okay.
Or making comments.
They had this.
But since you stopped already, now you forgot what you're talking about. I will go ahead and say that now, Jay. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. You should have said she wanted to see Disturbed. So I figured that I would agree with her now. And Tabby agreed with her. You better agree with her. You stopped it for us. Are you stoned? No, please continue. I was just giving you a hard time, buddy.
So stoned. Yeah, I've been watching the chat. I've been leaving the cameras off and watching the chat so I can stay with it.
Would you believe I used to do this on my phone?
Weed stories, so I'm telling a weed story that was very conveniently just the other day in New York. So bugging out, just like not freaking out because I didn't take that much, but like bugging out like I expected to watching this whole show. Basically,
did you just? I didn't take that much.
They dropped down these two armatures of lighting like this, like in a triangle form over the stage. Just for 2 songs they did this, and each different bulb and fixture on each armature on each side were independently able to move from each other in somehow some way did. They tilted this thing, they pushed it in, they brought it down. There were 2 more bulbs that seemed to come out of nowhere that were bigger than the other ones. How did I not see those before? Kind of thing. Like they
animatronics
with your mind.
Was it animatronics like they used to do with
every bulb was doing like this stuff. Like
that would be fucking trippy as hell.
Tilting this way, tilting that way, coming around, the whole big thing switches and turns. You're like, what the fuck? And they only did that for 2 songs. I can only imagine what it must cost to have engineered that and built it and put it up and taken it down and put it up and taken it down, show after show, night after night. Like, wow, just that piece alone, like, must have cost a fortune.
I will answer you this. I don't have a ring light in my face. I used a ring light once and I broke it the second time. So I've never used it ever since. I have a 4-foot fluorescent about 8 feet in front of me, hanging a little bit lower. I have this little 2-foot over here just in case. Then I have all my green lights around. The main light is from my Boston light that I bought from a dude out of his garage. It was hanging there for $10. That was to Teresa. She just sent an off-base question, wanted to know, how I could do it. Do you have a ring light on?
Yeah, I have a ring light too.
See, now I thought you were just looking at your mom. Now I do see your ring light. I didn't see it before.
Yeah.
The one ring light that I did have, it was on its own tripod.
My head so that it doesn't pick it up in my stupid lenses.
Yeah, a lot of those commercials now on TV, even when people are using those look fucking weird. It's like aliens are real. Everyone's got glowy fucking pupils. You can't tell me there ain't something else going on.
Yeah, everybody's got their pupils showing, man.
You're welcome, Tabby. He's going to be so high right now, you probably won't be able to see that comment before it comes up. Shit, thanks for the tour of telling us what everything looked like. And am I the only weirdo that stares at this person's picture that I'm answering the question from? Or do you do that too? Do you look over at the comment and then look who said it and like you're talking to them just so you don't mess up your answer? You ever do that?
Well, okay. A lot of times I'll try to remember to address, at least their handle so that they know I'm definitely talking to them.
But when I'm talking, I have to stare. I have to stare like I'm talking directly to them. If not, I don't know who I'm talking to because I'm pretty high.
I'm pretty high too, but I can at least. Well, I didn't even know I had this function until tonight that I could bring up this chat and actually see it, even though I can't really see you anymore because you're now behind the chat. I can see like an outline of you. You're like dusted over. Can you bring
the chat like to the right or left if you like?
I don't like losing you.
Well, that's what I ended up doing on 2 days ago with Lloyd. I was trying to move mine. I barely touched it. Somehow he stayed in there, but it knocked me completely out of studio. I had to go back into the main everything. It's crazy.
Yeah, I got you.
You're high. I do appreciate you coming on tonight.
Hi, I appreciate you having me. Hi. I'm so baked. And dude, this room is starting to kick in. I've eaten enough of them at this point. It's so good.
I thought of one.
Performance is everything. And so is promotion. Promotion is key. So if you'd like a free sticker, send a DM to the Twitter page at the 420 Arcade. Please follow. And if I can, somehow, some way, if you've had fun with me tonight with Rob, hopefully you can all convince Rob to swing, and all of you reel into the Twitch show on Tuesday night.
I will push your Twitch show as far as I can, and I will make sure that you share me everything I possibly can. I know. I'm pretty sure. Wait, Tabby, I thought I answered Teresa's question about the ring light. I've got to catch back up again.
Howdy ho. Howdy ho, little Blaze Williams. Howdy ho.
I think, yeah, dude. Don't do that shit while I'm talking, man. I'm fucking high.
Yeah, Rob, definitely at this point, I believe you can probably bring up the chat like I have it, and we're like right in time with it. Like Teresa just said that you answered about the light.
Well, yeah, mine's on live feed all the time, but whenever I scrolled up a minute ago, I answered Teresa's question, went back down, and then I didn't know if she seen my answer, so I had to go back up.
Oh, no.
I'm really high, and there's like 32 levels. I mean, there's levels.
Just assume that if you've answered the one question that they heard you, actually do it once you finally caught up.
Oh, okay. Well, here, we're going to throw this in here too right now. This is a non-promotional thing whatsoever, but it is a promotional thing, I guess you could say. I was contacted yesterday, or early this morning, one of the two, by Looperverse. I'm doing a Looper giveaway by the end of the week. The box should hopefully be here by tomorrow. So, in honor of that, I'm going to hit one of these right now. So it's going to be one of, I don't know if you can see it or not. I used my Welcome to the Looper. Did you ever get one of these Looper boxes on your first box from the?
Oh, absolutely. I've used it a couple times on
Right.
the game.
Okay, well, mine is, I have got it right there to elevate that Grogu and Mando lamp, bring it up some. And I think it's one of those, but I'm not sure what all else is in it. But as soon as it gets here, I'm going to make the video for it. We're going to post it. And then we may even do it like we did last time. I made the video back here for him. I did the same thing. You got to.
Yeah, I got a clog.
Make sure you're not. Are you stuck? Are you dead? Plug it in.
No, I'm stuck. This
Blow
happens
hard.
sometimes.
Blow hard.
But you know, it's a good thing that happened because sometimes people don't know what to do about this. So you hit your double.
They live, Teresa. They live. You cannot stump me with anything, especially something with Rowdy Piper in it.
Paperclip. Yeah.
Paperclip helps in the very tip, but the way that I do it though, because every once in a while they do get clogged if it warms up too much and you hit that one serious hit and it like burns on the edge of your lip. I blow it hard. If you blow as hard as you can into the front of it, watch.
There we go.
See how it'll pop out the side? That was weird. We both do it at the same time.
Oh, you want to hear something funny? You know these two the two holes on the side here?
What are they?
Those are the intake holes. Okay? Those need to be clear. Now I didn't know that when I first got my lanyard, you know, the necklace thing.
Yeah.
And I actually had my ring right around those two.
There.
And I'm like
You know what? I've had times that I've struggled with it too. I did not know that.
Yeah, that's
what
I was going to say. So if you get clogged, definitely do the 2-button thing first and make sure this up. And then after that, do like a couple pulls, like light pulls without pressing the button, like just to try to get like a bubble going and popping on you. And if that doesn't work, then you try blowing into these two holes.
I'll be damned.
Give them a good.
I also have a habit of when I pick up these from whatever brand it is, I always blow into it first because there's a brand that I'm not going to bring up because it's one I bought from a gas station, but it is a well-known brand. And I know it was my fault because I've been smoking the hell out of it and I let it set too much one way. And then I picked it up and went to do it again. And I got that, like, remember when you were a kid and you might pull a little bit of sap out of a pine tree and roll it in your face? That's about that much of it landed right on my fucking lip and it hurt so bad that you couldn't even scream. So I have the habit now. I'm thinking, okay, how long is this sat? And I'm like, if the air comes out the sides, then I.
Oh man, I'm falling behind the chat again. Shit. Have you seen Hell Comes to Frogtown, Rob?
No, I don't think I have.
Question for you. Hi, Darren. Oh, here, Jason.
I don't think I have.
Go. Yeah, I mean, like, you want to keep it in your, your warmest pocket possible. close to your groin as possible, because that's where. Let's just face it. Let's just be adults.
Wait.
So,
No. Because I just read this response. It says, I'm learning so much. As you're talking about that, we are not changing the genre of this show. We are still talking about how to get your unclog out of your clog unclog.
Your glasses in session.
Oh, God, that was so funny.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if anybody else can see those comments or not, but that was so fucking funny, man.
That was perfect. Perfect.
There was no way I couldn't let that go.
Anybody in here who's...
I'll look at it. I'll look for it tonight. I'll try and see if they're on there.
I will definitely follow you guys back. You guys are awesome.
And if you do want to, at any time, join my show, even his show for that matter, because what was your show again? I'm sorry, you don't do a show, do you? You don't have a show on Twitch. You don't do shit on Twitter. You don't have nothing on YouTube, do you, Jay? That's
what?
I'm high, and I was being sarcastic. I wanted you to say, no, I don't have such and such.
No, I don't
have herpes. It just itches. Shut up.
I thought you were answering somebody in the chat.
No.
Oh my God.
Tabby, I'm confused too. I don't even know where we're at anymore.
I have no idea what's going on.
Gone off the rail. But you know what? That's good because this is what I wanted out of you. That's what Dank Dunk. Will you fucking quit it? Dank Dungeon Chronicles. The reason why I started this because I want to hear this. I want to hear things you've done. I want conversations like this. Yeah, you asked me one question or we mentioned a movie quote. Now there's 95 comments over there to the right, and I can just picture all of us in the same fucking room right now. Going, wait, we were there when that one guy had his toes out, and we all went, I remember Frogtown, and then we'd all go, Eagle River, kind of one of them movie quote there from what movie was that one?
Oh man, I don't know.
Are you serious? Okay, there's the question. Whoever gets that right, I will sign this mask.
Oh shit!
And mail it to you. Elvis ain't left a bit. That motherfucker's still here. I got his tattoo on my belly. No,
shit. All right.
My youngest daughter, which is my middle child, believed until she was 12 years old that Elvis was my dad. Because my mom is so in love with Elvis. Everything she has is Elvis. So she always would call him, no, that's your grandpa. And we were riding down the road going, I think we were going to my mom's house for Christmas time or something. And my daughter was like, so when are we going to see our other papa? I'm like, honey, what other papa are you talking about? The one on Grammy's purse. And I'm like, motherfucker, I forgot how long that she had beat it in their head that they really thought that was my dad. What was the quote? I don't even remember. What was the quote?
Well, it's a good thing you guys didn't actually live around Vegas because they would have been so confused. Is that grandpa? Is that grandpa? Is that grandpa? Elvis is everywhere in Vegas, dude.
Oh my God, dude. You're gonna have to.
Darren
rewind it.
What it was so he can guess.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm so high. I don't remember what it was. Somebody's going to have to rewind the commercial and tell us what we were doing.
They Live definitely was an awesome movie.
What did I got to remember? What were we on topic of? It's the only way I'm. Thanks, Michelle.
We fell off topic, and so
but it was a question that somebody.
Darren's asking for the quote from the movie.
I know. I'm trying to remember what the hell it was. I'm so high. I don't remember what I was talking about.
You don't even remember what you made your entry as?
No, that's somebody that's not me. Go back and watch
this down. Oh my God.
Wow.
What?
I cannot remember what we were talking about. Can anybody please go back and figure out what the fuck I'm going to have to do it on mine.
Oh my God.
I really can't remember. Does anybody remember what the question was even or what the statement was?
I knew I was.
No, wait, that's it right there. Wait. That's what gave me the question. Williams, whatever the situation was that we stopped and you, but I can't remember the fucking question. Can anybody remember the question I asked for the free mask?
It sounded like you were throwing out some kind of Deliverance type line.
It wasn't Deliverance. I've never seen that movie.
Well, don't, because you don't need to.
I mean, I've seen a lot of Anal in the Woods when I lived in Kentucky, but I don't like watching.
I've been to Paducah.
I'm gonna tell you what. When you live in the hills of Round County, Kentucky, you don't pick up change in the woods you find. There ain't no sense in being a quarter on the fucking ground out there. Don't you dare bend over and get that. Just FYI.
Shut the fuck. What?
I'm learning so much was the statement. Okay.
Wow, I didn't put space with people tonight. Oh well. Well, you got them on your shirt, so that's fine.
But I'll tell you what, if somebody does remember what it is that I said and even answers close to what I think it might be, I'll give it to you. Because that is whatever we were talking about at the specific time you were talking was
Little Blaze Williams says that
much from this comment. I remember that
statement, and then you said something along whatever lines you went on.
It was very filthy. It was very, very filthy. I know it was. It was like super filthy. I'm trying to get my phone to come on because it's been back here in the cold. I don't know if I can get it to come on right now or not. But
do you at least know any lines from Deliverance, having not seen it? That you still know?
I've never went and actually either, even growing up, never rented it, never purchased it. If it was on TV, I never sat down and watched the entire thing. I've watched bits and pieces of it. I get the whole what it's about, but there's a lot of quotes in there that I do know. Because if I watch a movie or part of a movie one time, I can't forget it, and it pisses me off. But don't ask me what I did yesterday. Don't ask me what I did.
You don't know any quotes from the.
Look at that's so funny. We're all too high to remember. Read those comments. Everybody's lost. Did we just lose?
There's a comment. There it is. That's the one I was looking for.
No, there's one line. But did we just? Were we all abducted at the same time or something?
It's not worth seeing. Well, actually, I guess if you want to see the scene, but you're not supposed to be laughing at that scene. It's not a funny scene, but it is.
Then why did they make it so joyous and funny? Why did they pick the hefty guy to yank his pants down? Why did they giggle like that when they were doing that? You can't do that.
I guess when you're a backwoods hick rapist who likes to bang dudes in the middle of the woods who get into it, I guess you gotta have a little fun with that, right?
I wonder how many takes it took. What if he's like, "Oh man, come here, you're not fucking me right. It's more like this. Where are you from? Somebody get me a stuntman from West Virginia and show him how to fuck me."
Oh my god!
Mr. Beatty needs a stunt cock. Anybody got a stunt cock? Come here, real quick.
Oh man! Holy crap!
You're exactly right.
Got an elephant locked brain. Nice. Very cool. Yeah. Hey, Rob. Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. You should get a Grandpa Elvis mask going.
Yes, now regardless of how old I am, I'm 43 years old. But when I started watching movies in the 80s, I was watching dubbed over from like HBO Cinemax when it was definitely illegal. So the question here about me with the Porky's movies, believe me, I'm not mean, but I'll try.
Oh yeah.
If we all get in the freezer, it's the same fucking size. I don't care. So let's do a better lineup. It has a mole, and then we'll do it in there.
Oh, Porky's. Oh, where's the law, Drew? Whew. Oh, did he leave again? Oh, no, there he is. Oh, you put on another mask. Oh, I got to see this. Oh, cool. Sorry, chat room. I got to see this. I love that mask. I thought, oh my god, I thought that was a whole thing too. I thought that was a whole headpiece as well. Oh, easy on, easy off. Nice.
What the fuck did you say?
I don't know why, but I kept thinking that mask was another full headpiece, not the front.
Oh no, it was a full face. Hey, Tammy, I'm sorry if you hear me yell some weird shit. We were talking about Deliverance and who was. I was loud enough for the dogs to start barking, so yeah.
Yeah, Tammy.
Damn it. Wow. Well, Well, if anybody can remember the question, you don't even have to tell me the fucking answer. If you can remember the question I asked, you can win this. I'll sign it and send it to you.
All right. So out of you probably don't even. I already said it. All right. How about this?
I didn't hear what you said. Really, you lost me.
I was trying to think of how to word this question for you to maybe help you remember, but I can't even think of how to do that. I'm too stoned too.
Well, here's the thing. It doesn't matter what you say, unless you remember exactly what we were talking about. I'm probably not going to remember. I really don't know what the fuck it was.
Happens to me all the time on the other show too. It is what it is.
Roots. Oh, maybe that's not a question. Or it says Tabby. I thought he said Toby, and I was going to go, well, that's Roots. That's
we
not
got
really. I thought that was a question.
We got the Tabby McFresh thing happening right now.
Yeah, we were doing movie trivia, and I thought it said Toby. You ever seen Roots? When he was asking what his name was. That's what I know.
We were doing unexpected movie trivia because I didn't see that line coming. Then you were like, as soon as you gave the line, you were like, all right, first person to say what that's from. I'm listening. I'm like, I don't know what you just said.
You know what the worst part of it is well, see, that's where I'm at, Teresa. I'm at the Elvis shit too, because I don't know where somebody brought up Elvis and that whole
right there.
Wait,
Darren.
are you sure? I thought it was a line from The Color Purple when they asked Kunta Kinte what his name was, and he kept saying. Then I thought that was in Roots. I might be wrong. There's a good chance that I am wrong, and if I'm wrong, Darren,
Man, you don't even. Oh God, you got to know where your source was.
Me? My source is me, man. My source is the movies I've watched. I'm picturing the actor and all right there. Pretty sure. I thought. Where did you go?
Then that's The Color
Wow.
Purple.
You know, he is so high. I think he kicked his TV.
Oh wait, somebody said Roots now.
Yeah, see, that's the.
Which is it, and what did you say? And I don't know what. Y'all way too high to keep going.
What it was somebody put Tabby, and I just said I thought it said Toby. I thought somebody was asking me another movie reference question. You know, they were just saying that's the one line in the movie that you'll never forget, and that's where that all went to right there. I'm sorry, you guys they were just conversating about like what you're high.
I love it.
I do too.
I love it.
Lord have mercy.
Lord of mercy. Let's see. Can I hit this bad boy again? Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute now. I know where we were at. You had just said you were giving away a sticker for somebody to send something to your DM through Twitter, right?
Yeah, all they had to do is DM me on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter, DM me, and request a sticker. I'll send you one.
I know. But I'm just trying to see if
it was after that.
Okay, here's your one. Penny from the ear, how much for the rest? If you can get that quote, tell me the actor who said it. I'll double it up. I'll give you 2 masks.
What's your quote again?
Penny for the ear. Penny from the ear, how much for the rest? Who's in my DMs?
Who's in my DMs, motherfuckers? Don't be sliding in the
What was
DM.
the movie quote? Anybody?
Sticker. But
Okay, and not even there's only one other line in that movie that is before that line. We used to we would play Jeopardy when I was a kid because I have 2 older brothers, and then we were there with Mom. One of us would, play Alex Trebek, and it'd be those 3 contestants. So we had to come up with our own questions and do what it was that way. So everything was, of course, like that. And there's so many things that I can't get out of my noodle. It's a very good movie.
watching Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune too, man, for sure.
Sure. If anybody gets it right.
And then I learned everything else from Peter North.
Penny from the ear, how much for the rest?
Penny from the ear, how much for the rest?
Mm-hmm. Now, if any of you fucking people out there that I love very much, damn it, Darren, you're right. Tell me you didn't hit Shazam and say, hey, Shazam, what is this? I knew that was good. No, he's right. It's Pretty Woman.
Pretty woman.
Now double it up. I'll autograph it. Who said it?
I'm gonna say Jason Alexander said that line.
You can't answer it, Dick. You didn't answer the first one. How can I double it up? What am I gonna do? Come just autograph you?
No, I want him to have it
Oh,
for sure. I'm sure he knew it. If he knew Pretty Woman, I'm sure he knew.
yeah, he's right. Now, can you tell me what the opening phrase or opening sentence is in that?
No, I cannot. So there you go.
For the longest time, like when my brothers or I would do that, and we would say, "This is what it was." Mom watched it again one day, and she goes, "That's not the opening line. The opening line is a gentleman walking across the road in the kind of hobo street style guy. Welcome to Hollywood. Everybody's got a dream. What's your dream?" And then it jumps right to that party.
Really?
So if that ever comes up, it is right there.
Oh
But
shit!
yes, Darren, will you step if you have me on Twitter, can you pop over and throw it in there?
Tabby says, "Does my premature answer of Con Air qualify for the mask?" That's
I
awesome.
don't even know where that came from. I remember her answering that. I mean, she said Con Air, Robbie. And I was like, what are we even talking about?
Oh man! All right, so Darren's getting an
No,
autograph.
Richard Gere didn't say it. Jason Alexander said it. McFresh. And for who else? Somebody else.
Darren, right? So Darren's getting the Pretty Woman mask.
Yep.
Nice.
That was actually a pretty good draw on that one because it's a Dia de los Muertos, which sometimes you guys see these upside down too. So if you have me on Twitter, please send me an inbox. If not, my email is attached to.
Cool.
I'm trying to see. All right, he's running through YouTube. So if you want to send me an email, the email is up in my upper piece, and I'll get your address and send it out to you.
No,
And what was yours again? Your giveaway was something with inboxing you about your Twitch channel, or what was it?
the Twitch, Twitter, just give us a follow, give us a try on Twitch. Just try it out. It's free. You don't have to pay anything.
Right.
You have to sign up for Twitch. You don't even have to do anything crazy. Just try to get your same handle that you have here on there, and you don't need to do much with the homepage if you're just going to be a watcher. I wish they would at least do that with Twitch to give someone like you who's like they got no real interest in signing up to do all the ins and outs and sign-ups when you go there to watch. But yeah, go there, watch. But anyway, Twitter, give us a follow on Twitter. Shoot me a DM if you want a sticker, and I'll send you one of these. All right?
Hey, Darren is Doc420. I'm sure he follows you, and you follow him too. I had him on a show not long ago.
Yeah, and I'll follow you because
He's about 5 episodes back.
Follow you back.
Yeah, it was one of the live shows. I think it was, if you go to live shows, probably 4, maybe 5 episodes back. Darren was on there with him. It was a good call on the answer. But no, what I was meaning was when you first, because we were talking so damn much and shit was going around in circles, I didn't know what yours were. You said, I got something to give away. And you went, here's my sticker. Just DM me and said something. I didn't know what the hell you said. Probably because I'm high.
Probably because you're high. There you go. Yeah, just shoot me a DM. I get you.
It's a DM, not a BM. Please, no throwing of poo monkeys.
Oh, some good weed, man. Free Spirit Exotics, bro.
What do you?
Good. I got Envy. And I got Yellow Warhead, bro. Yellow Warhead.
Please tell me it's lemony.
It's fucking delicious.
Oh, I got another thing coming up too, everybody. Oh wait! Oh damn!
Doing this right?
What are you doing? No, we are flying the other way. What the fuck are you doing?
I was doing like
Is
really.
it a weed will it jump through hoops? I want some of that shit. Wait, stop right there. Dude, you had a perfect shot and you lost it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you went right about the time you stopped and backed up. It was perfect. Right there. Is that Keith laying around in there with that, or is that some like personalization on it?
It's just all kinds of shit just floating around in that bag, man.
Man, this show's got to become scratch and sniff. As long as you move out away from your dick before we scratch it. Fucking weirdo.
Oh man, well.
No, Michelle, the shrooms aren't working. The shrooms are fucking killing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I didn't take that much. I did a nice little microdose. I don't overdo it on a.
I thought the same thing. If you don't have enough
tomorrow, show tonight, I wouldn't even be on.
No, If you don't have enough for the whole group, no more eating next time. Nope.
I will.
Share with the group, Jay.
I would love to share with the group. Here, take a bite. Here's your bite. Open wide. Here comes the airplane. Woo.
I'll be the airplane noise.
Oh my god, they're so good too. This is
Now,
definitely one of the best ways I like to enjoy.
Is that a homemade pizza that you made yourself, or is that something you ordered from somewhere and then added your stuff to it? I was going to ask you that when you.
I just added stuff to a pizza.
Okay. I mean, you don't have to name drop. I was just curious.
I can make a good homemade pizza, but not here at my place. Like I got to do that over at my sister's house because
Notice where you make your own pie
and shit.
You know, you whip it all together and you shove it in the oven.
Yeah, I'll definitely make a pizza from scratch over at their house, but I can't do it here.
It'll make you laugh at that. Really?
So here, at least, I'll just get like a store-bought pizza, and then I'll do all those toppings.
I am so sad.
And
that Seinfeld reference did not make you laugh when you said you can't make your pizza here, but you'll make it at your sister's. But I tried to get it in there beforehand when I went, it's a place where you make your own pie. You put all this stuff on over here and you shove it in the oven. Do you think it's a good idea, Kramer, everybody putting their hands in the oven?
That flew right over my head because I thought you were starting to read your comments out loud again.
I couldn't help it.
Oh, man.
I mean, you're in the state of New York. You just came back from Madison Square Garden. The first thing you just hit me was,
yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Woo.
Oh, gosh. Now,
man,
do you see Darren's comment there for a second? He asked if you ever put French fries on a pizza. I don't know what.
I've never put French fries on a pizza. No.
I don't know what year you guys graduated out there. I don't really care because I know people don't want to say it. I graduated in '99. So probably between 94 and 98, school pizza and those thick, crinkly cut fries that they were just all like, what are they, steamed together at one time. So when you put them on, it all tastes the same anyway. And then drizzle some of that School Ranch on there, and then you roll that shit up like a tube. You look around and see what everybody had. There was nothing better.
Dude, that makes me still want to go back to school now.
I know, but do you remember the fancy catsup instead of fancy ketchup? It was the one that was a big old thing, and it had this really like sweet flavor to it. But that school pizza dipped in that was fucking badass. Like, you gotta dress up shit when you live in a small town school.
Man, we have to come up with our own fun ways to survive, man. I graduated in '96, so
where do you think Take It Out and Train came from? You want
going Slipknot with a walker on, and that'll be fun to watch. I would love to see Teresa in a Slipknot mosh pit with that walker. I would like to go and be in that mosh pit with Teresa with a walker of my own as well. So like we can like fend off all the metalheads with our walkers.
Gosh, yes, AJ. I honestly, I'm not sure right off the bat who you are, but you just gave me a semi. So I'm just that kid that would hang around by the trash can for people that didn't need to open that super donut. Why ain't you opening that donut? I don't want it. Are you gonna throw it away? You'll give it here. No, fucker, you ain't throwing that bitch away. I will fist fight your ass for that warm super donut and that like beautiful gravy feeling, like just warm in your mouth off that pizza. Gosh, dude, I'm so hungry for some breakfast pizza right now. I would stab a motherfucker in the neck with a pin for that right now. Okay, to all you youngsters out there, we used to have things called super donuts that were about like that big. Now you can go to your local gas station and get one about that big, and it still says super donut on it, and it says be careful, don't microwave past 25 seconds. Don't, because it shrinks like it's fucking cotton candy when you put water on it. It goes with the ball, and it's hard, and it sucks. Oh, and they were so warm. Fucking chocolate milk.
I have a feeling they say don't microwave it because if somebody fucking who doesn't know puts it in there for like a minute and walks away, I'm gonna get my soda over here and something else and chips and stuff, and I'll come back when the microwave's done. It's gonna friggin' set on fire or something.
Unless I'm in there, and then I would sneak in and steal it.
Heat up, and it's gonna go.
But what I would have done, I would have just opened it up, stole it out of there, left the package, shut the door, and went up front. And motherfucker, it vanished. That long, I'm telling you. It's weird, but I don't know what it was. It was like they were drenched in some sort of glazing, but it wasn't a glazed donut because it was almost powdery feel. I know I'm high. It's like soaking a pancake for too long in syrup when you pick it up. That's exactly what those things felt like, but they were just. I am so glad you can only see me from the waist up. I know you couldn't see anything from the waist down if I stood up anyway. I'd have to lean back with the profile so you could see. Well, I think it's a cordial too. Unless you sure what that clock says.
Oh man. Well, hey, I mean, if you're doing the right work, Gibbs, when you quit school, then that's one thing. But not everybody has your outcome. Just
you know what?
Remember that. So cherish, remember where you came from at all times, and cherish what you have.
Yeah, sure. I have family. My father, for instance, he dropped out, I think, 11th grade, and one year we were all down at his house for Christmas time, and he put some W-2 up on the refrigerator. He made $98,000 that year being a high school dropout. He was in charge of an entire industrial maintenance electrical department at the steel mill that we both ended up working at. Well, he worked there for a long time, and then I started after he did, just over knowledge, because there's different types of people in the world. Anymore, you can learn more on your computer. You may as well my kids can work circles around me on certain things now. It's like, go outside and change a tire. What's a fucking tire? Well, I'm about to show your ass what a tire is, because you don't have an ounce of manual labor or the want to work. I mean, yeah, you got.
You don't know what a tire is. Please don't be driving anywhere.
That is a funny commercial. I see that. That's crazy. Hey man, you got to do what you got to do. Make your money the way you can.
Damn right. Do what you gotta do.
That's the only thing I don't want you to do. I don't care how you make your money, as long as you don't steal my shit and sell it. That's all I care. Not you particular. I'm just anybody individual. Anybody. Wait, not any individual person, just everybody in general. See what happens when you're high? I just ran like 9 words together and made it a word with no vowels.
Yeah, it all kind of meshed into one. But I got you. I'm saying there. 80% of the kids that Teresa went to school, first grade with, also graduated high school with. That's how small the town is. Wow.
I feel you on that.
I actually had a lot of deaths. I was just thinking about this the other day. My graduating class actually had a lot of deaths.
During like a certain span, or just since you graduated?
Just like unnaturally, young, like, or unfortunately young, I should say. Like my boy Schultz, who did the painting with me back there. He got his weight going up and up and up, and he just got bigger and bigger, and he was living in Maine at the end there, and he wasn't doing a whole lot of physical stuff. So like he was basically, because he's in Maine, lobster's like a penny each, so he was loving that friggin' butter, what do you call it, clarified butter. Ugh. And he must have been dipping into that every night, and he just got bigger and bigger. And, New Year's Eve, 2012, we had a friggin' heart attack.
Hey, buddy.
2013. Sorry. So yeah, that's how it goes. But he's not the only one. Like, we had like 6 or 7 other people either die of drug overdose early, or die of cancer early, or I think there was a car accident somewhere in there. But like, it was like way too many for my liking. I didn't want to be part of that number. I'm part of that number.
I think not to mention, I think we've got 5, maybe 6 from my graduating class who's no longer with us. But then my close realm of friends that, along with the graduating class from high school, I think I've lost probably 12 people, I would say, during school, because we had somebody he died during a football game.
We had one of those a couple of years ago here. I keep seeing the signs all over this one area in town.
He ended up having an aneurysm that he didn't know about, and he was a senior, and he had played football since he was like in midget league. Yeah. And finally got one hit, just the way his helmet and the other guy's helmet hit. Once he hit the ground, they said he was immediately brain dead. But of course, they shut everything down, stopped all that, and then when they finally figured it out, they were afraid at first that one boy was going to kill himself for doing that. And it's like, it's not your fault. It would have been different if the guy took his helmet off and started repeatedly beating him in the head with it.
Right.
I mean, it was something that was going to happen, whether he was asleep.
It's one of those things that gets in your head, man, you know?
Yeah, but I can only imagine being another teen and actually doing that to somebody else. And I mean, of course, it broke the guy. I feel for him. Then we've had others that have been in accidents. Close to
parents, you know, the parents to lose a child, like, oh, there's nothing like that.
Yeah, that does suck. We're going to jump off into a different subject. We're not bringing this high down right now. Let's go. Which way are we going?
Gibbs had a lot of friends pass away, mainly from drugs and alcohol. That's why I don't fuck around with alcohol. Yeah, alcohol, fuck that shit.
Tabby, I don't know which one of the delay would be. I run through StreamYard, so both of mine are streaming live at the same time. I'm not sure. Now, on our comments, we're actually seeing you guys pop up from both places, so it could be that comment stretch. That's probably where it's from.
I think I see mostly comments from YouTube here, but I guess there is, yeah, AJ's on Twitter.
When you give it a second, there's like 4 or 5 that'll jump in from Twitter right off the bat, and then maybe they're seeing their delay in their comments that way. So we're trying to keep up with you to hope that we can keep everything going, keep the conversations going.
Interesting.
So probably tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, whenever the stuff comes. Oh, I knew what I was going to say. It's not the trivia question, but here's one. I don't know if you guys remember when I've done things for Emerald Grown Exotics. They reached out to me today. So I'm getting me some more shit. I'm going to be making me some more killer videos. I'm getting some more Marilyn Monroe. I'm going to get some more Blueberry Muffin. Wait a minute. I would stand up to show you the sticker, but I can't. You might be able to see it right here.
Yeah, let's take a look at them.
Here, let me bring it to the party. Hold on a minute. What a minute. I don't want to stand up. My packer's hard. So I'm going to. You stay right there.
I will be right here. Yeah, you bring up as much camera as you need, buddy. Oh, look at that room.
Nowhere. Oh, you guys haven't seen this for a while?
I love that room, dude.
We're gonna start right. Hold on. There we go.
Weed City Limit. Yes. Dude, that room is so badass. And the track lighting. I love it. Or not track lighting, the friggin' LED lighting, whatever you call that shit. I love those. I gotta get another one. Mine finally went out after like 10 years.
That was a birthday Christmas present from Tammy. See the little stickers right there?
Yeah.
You've got the Blueberry Muffin, you've got the Marilyn Monroe, you've got the Bubba Kush Whip. Oh god, that Bubba Kush Whip was phenomenal. But if you're a fan of like super flavorful weed, I highly recommend, which of course I'll highly recommend it to anybody, the Blueberry Muffin, because Blueberry Muffin is just, I mean, it's just.
Is that a particular strain to a different, like a particular company, I should say, that puts that out? Or?
If you look on, well, I don't want to misquote.
Blueberries.
No, these are all from Emerald Grown Exotic. It's their name brand, but I didn't want to misquote the at.
Gotcha.
Hang on.
I don't blame you. It's all about
it's like Fab SoCal, but I want to make sure that's what it is. I just whistle. I got to turn this light off. That light right there makes it glare a little bit too much.
On back of
anybody else is fucking shit doing this? Does anybody else?
Blueberry Muffin is little Blaze Williams' favorite.
Do you hear me? Does anybody else's Twitter app do this every time you go on it? And you have to fucking reset your phone like 4 or 5 times. Then it comes on for about an hour and stays on, then goes off again.
No.
I've got different apps on my phone that none of that. But every time for the last week and a half that I try to do it, that's what's so hard with me when I post. If it looks like I take a nap for an hour, it's because I'm fighting this fucking thing. So I decided to go on my computer instead.
I feel like it's easier to watch you on YouTube than it's been for me to think I'm going to YouTube when I click on what you've posted, and instead I'm on Twitter, and I can't really chat very easily with you on Twitter. So I absolutely have to go to YouTube if I want to join in the chats when I'm not,
on this one here.
Yeah.
Shit. Now, I do know that whenever I put things on YouTube or just on Twitter, I will put a video on Twitter and I'll put the same video over on YouTube, but they won't be connected at all.
Right.
I don't like. Now, I do know a lot of people can, like, if I make one video on here, somehow share it at one time and it goes to all at once. I do 2 separate posts when I do mine. So if I'm on here talking, and you, huh? No. When I go live, it's live. But I mean, if you go on my wall right now, my pinned tweet about today when I was outside, it's on my YouTube wall also. It's a different comments or different way that I listed it. But it's the same video, and those have music to them as well. I don't do music to any of them on Twitter because I like talking to the ones on Twitter because it's funnier that way when you guys can comment back. If you talk on your videos on YouTube, you're not gonna get shit out of it. You got to play music that fits your shit. And
is that what you found, that mostly YouTube shorts have to be about the song that's actually playing and not so much about what you're
not like that. I mean, for instance, if you see me outside in my tutu with those little things on my nips, do you want to hear, Pantera Walk?
Barbie World.
Do you want to hear Pantera Walk, or would you rather hear I'm a Little Teapot? Now, come on. I mean, I love Pantera Walk. Don't get me wrong. Right, but it's going to be played at my funeral. I'm serious. That's how much I love that song. But you would rather see me do that. So you got to find the song that you think. And right now, the Mr. Take Your Bitch, my God, there's one on there that I laughed so hard at when I was dancing to it because I was trying to think of the song in my head. So when I'm smoking, if you see me like roll my shoulders like this, it's not because the song's playing at the same time. I'm just trying to remember what it was. And of course, half the time I'm fucking way off.
Involuntary.
I'm like, yeah.
Oh my God.
Leave me alone.
Shrooms.
I do have some songs on there, but Walk from Pantera is my favorite one. I mean, it's
a good one. It's a good one. Although you got to give them props for Cemetery Gates. That scream at the end is like, what?
We listened to a lot of it in high school. I took welding in high school. It's funny. Our school was so big that you had college prep classes upstairs that after your senior year, it would advance you further into either accounting and bookkeeping and other things like that. And then you have all your vocational classes along with nursing and shit. So I took welding to learn a trade. And it was either Slayer, Cannibal Corpse, or Dolly Parton on occasions. No, you can't be like, what the fuck just happened? I mean, it was everything like that. It was just crazy all the time.
Did you ever put on Lionel Richie's Hello while you were welding?
You know what? No, but I'd be fucking awesome. Because I bet if I was stoned and I was hearing that bet that would mellow me enough. Because I shit you not, I cannot draw a straight line right now with a spray paint can, an ink pen, pencil, whatever. If you give me a stinger, I can run a fucking perfect straight line with a weld bead.
That's quite a claim.
I'm serious, and please, I'm not making fun of anybody with any kind of disabilities in any way. But have you seen the Family Guy episode about Michael J. Fox with the jerkiness all across the wall when he was signing? They went, "Oh, look from him." That's how my hand quit. That's not right. I don't have Parkinson's, but I think it's because of all the different medications and things that I'm on, and it's not being a tard. Or War was awesome. They played. You have to wait a minute, Jay.
I mean,
I have to make
Michael J. Fox is playing his own.
This is off that. Stop it.
Okay.
Dale's comment right now. They played in this county. There's a place called Skatopia.
Guar.
Please. Skatopia is in the back of this county that I live in. They have a show on Netflix called 88 Acres of Mayhem. Tony Hawk went out there and skated. Bam Margera, half the Jackass guys have been out there. There's been big time movie stars. No police are allowed on there. Everybody that I went to school with went out there. And this is how you get in. And please, if you're watching and I'm wrong, quote me wrong or come murder me for telling trade secrets. We got. If you bring a case of beer, half that goes to the house. You bring in an ounce of weed, half that goes to the house because they want everybody there to have a party. They don't want you going in there and getting so fucking shit-faced on something and start a fight with every person you see. So we're all going to share. So they have like this general area back in there to do that with.
Are they still playing? Because I would love to see.
Live, I don't know. But seriously, if you ever get time, or if you have your phone or anything, just Google Skatopia. It's crazy. The guy made all of his shit. He had one of those skateboard rooms like Bam Margera and everybody does. I don't remember what his name is, but he's from around here, and he's a big name, or was a big name skateboarder. It's really fucking cool.
Sleazy P. Martini.
What?
Gibbs is hung with Bam Margera.
Oh, yeah.
Well.
Well, are we shitting in high cotton? Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I'm high.
Man, okay.
Wait, hold on, time out. What episode is this? All right, so even if you're not into the show called The League, which used to be on Fox or FX, I mean, and now it's on Hulu, you gotta watch season 5, episode 4, Raffy and Dirty Randy. It's friggin' amazing. It has nothing to do with the rest of the show for the most part because it's following 2 sub characters on some.
Hey, we're on TV.
Exploits.
Hey, we're on the TV. Read Darren's comment, damn it. We're on the TV.
We're on the TV.
It's my turn with that sex box.
Used to skate. Darren just put us on HDTV. Oh.
You know why he did? Because he started laughing because he seen what I seen. All I wanted was you look like a baby drinking out of that giant fucking bottle. It was funny. You were so high. Your fingers went around it like this, and you leaned back like you were a fucking baby. And I couldn't stop laughing.
I'm too high.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. I fucking love that.
But I'm not too high to not spill this all.
And I am really trying.
Good now.
I'm really fucking trying to get this to pop up so I can put the name, the @ of the guy that sends me this stuff from Emerald Grown Exotics. And it's really pissing me off that this app is not letting me go on here yet again. Hey, you want to eat me now or you want to eat me later?
No. Depends on how big your beans are.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Are they Boston?
I got double the amount of oats as Hall hanging around with me, okay? Dabs Sky. Okay, if this is how it is, and I'm putting it up right now over here on the side, this is who you're following at on Twitter for me, please.
What does that say?
Hang on a minute. Hold on, man. I'm trying to fucking type and read at the same time, and I'm high. I don't remember what keyboard's at. Shut up.
It's up here. Keyboard's up here.
No, my keyboard's down here.
No,
There.
right there.
That is the ad that I want you guys to follow, if you would, please, on Twitter. I've got a package coming from them. They're the ones who send me the things that all their products are the Emerald Grown Exotics. So it's it's Bud _ Psy _ Dabs is what the name was. And I couldn't remember what the order of it was. So I really didn't want to say it without knowing. And the whole time I was fighting my fucking phone just to try to get my app to come up. I hate this.
And there were no underscores at all. It says Dabsai, eh?
Right, that's their @ So when you click on it, when you see what their actual name is through the @ the underscores with the Bud Dabsai. Yeah, sorry.
What's up, Mark?
I'm serious though, man. And you guys can really just take my opinion for this stuff if you want. I mean, I'm not getting paid for this shit. They send stuff to me. Hey, you know, Nad, you didn't have to tell me you only have one testicle. That is completely off the wall. But when we think about here's another one real quick. I'll give away another mask. My name is E.T. Eddie Torres, Extra Testicle. What movie?
Whoa.
Yep. Actually, you know what? Whoever gets that one, I will sign some bunny ears and send it to you. I'm going to sign the bunny ears right now. E.T. Eddie Torres, Extra Testicle. I even made my voice change because that's kind of what the voice is of the person. Darren, I guess I should have dropped the hint that you can't fucking win twice in a row.
Ah.
You know, doing the porn star shit, and he pops out, E.T. Eddie Torres, extra testicle. All right, then, Darren. Do you want the mask and some bunnies, or do you want the mask signed? We'll go with that one. No, what? Fucking Super Troopers. Good guess, though. I love that movie. That is, that's one of the underrated movies I think that people take for granted.
Yeah, that's a good one from that crew of guys. Although I did like Beer Fest a little better.
Yes, Little Blaze Williams. I mean, I will swear to that I've had some blueberry shit. I've even eaten blueberry muffins, but I've had nothing ever leave an aftertaste in my mouth like those do. Like I just ate a fucking pound of blueberry muffins. Picture this. Okay, you know the Otis Spunkmeyer. I got you, Darren. The Otis Spunkmeyer. Do you guys have those up there? The muffins.
Not really in bulk. No, you can find them.
You can buy one at a gas station.
Cookies are more common than muffins for Otis Spunkmeyer here.
Okay, well, if you ever come across one of their blueberry muffins, of course, they're like super moist, and that's what the flavor leaves in your mouth after. It's just like you ate one of those and stuck it under your tongue for later.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Okay, well, we're running up on our
science
2-hour mark, believe it or not.
Michelle Jordan wants something. She's watching a 10-year-old nephew. Can't get to phone quickly.
What do you want?
She can't get to the phone like quickly to answer, like whenever like randomly shout out a quick contest out of nowhere.
I got you. Send me an inbox. I'll send you something. I'll give you one of my stickers, not one of the Dank Dungeon stickers, but one of my stickers that who designed them? My daughter, Janky XR.
And
where can they find that again?
The website from Discord at JANKEEXXR.
So if you like it's actually my icon on both YouTube and on Twitter. And some people do have stickers already that I sent out too. Others already have some on the way. You would think one holiday, everybody makes it. She also made Bob's, right? She's a designer of Bob's.
There's one right there. Yep, she designed Bob's. And
there I am. I see me.
There's Bob.
I'll definitely see one of those. And I promise.
For Bob.
Where'd you go? Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I'm right here. Oh, you know what? I forgot to look outside for mail. Let's see if we got a mail call today. Let's go take another adventure.
Please tell me we're going to stick to the weed topic here and not go to like the personal stuff.
No, I promise.
Okay.
Nothing personal.
Okay, Michelle, that's great. Anytime you DM, I'll get it, even if we're still on or not. I'll get it. I'll get it to you. Dude, you're outside. It's dark.
No mail. No mail. Back upstairs to the studio.
What was your question there, OG, about how you're in a legal state, but can you not get something? Sorry, THCA. I've actually tried it. I've got Looper has got some.
Yep. Yeah, they do.
I'm going to inspect a little bit more of all the stuff that Cloud 8 uses on theirs.
I think Melee's pre-rolls are THCA, and they're available in all 50 states, I believe.
This current one that I have, the OG, Zombie OG and the Ghost Train Haze, it is not. It is the Delta 8 THC. But there's some back here, wherever it is. It's like extremely relaxing and ultimate euphoria or something is the way these guys describe it. Looper. Can't remember.
It must have been Looper. And I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Jaws starting to drop.
All right. Well, is there anything else you'd like to share with us today, sir, with any kind of quick stories you got? Because we were going to run this for 2 hours. And the funny thing was 2 days ago when you went, boy, you're going to try to run it for 2 hours. 2 hours don't seem like that long once you're in here.
No, I know. I wasn't doubting that you could do 2 hours. Actually, 2 hours. I could do another hour in here if you want to.
Oh, no, dude. I've been holding in this, rubbing one out since you showed me that pizza the first time. So I'm going to have to definitely relieve myself. My nipples are so hard I can cut glass right now. I should be pushing to be pushing. I want to thank everybody again. No, put that back in there. Thank you everybody again for stopping in with us. Oh, okay. I don't, Teresa, I don't think it has to do with your state being legal. It is something with other companies fighting the fact of that company coming to that area, I believe. Because he and I were talking about, because around here, any Parmore store, it's all Laughing Buddha. And that's all you can get if you walk in there. In a pinch, yeah, it would work. But a variety for me, I would love to see that. Not because I like, Cloud 8 or I like Loop or I like any of these other vape stores. It's not that. It's like walking in the store if you smoke cigarettes and saying, we only have Marlboro. If you're going to smoke, you're going to smoke. To me, that's kind of monopolizing that thing, but I guess it doesn't work with weed shit like it does everything else.
Well, I mean, eventually there's going to be name brand weeds that outbeat the others, and there's going to be the top brands, and there's going to be lower brands. It's going to be just like alcohol, Like think of it like the bottles that you buy in the liquor store. That's what it's going to be like someday. There's going to be a Seagram's. There's going to be.
I'm really waiting on the day, like around here with that whole legal thing, like you were talking about earlier, that we actually have a store that we can just walk in like everybody else does, like an open dispensary kind of store.
Yeah. Well, that's to have a drive-through dispensary with so that it doesn't interfere with like everything going on inside the arcade. But it'll be basically like Dave and Buster's, man. Hey, same idea, just like more
the
like
only thing with what OG just put on here about the craft weed is they'll probably try to find a way to tax the shit out of you with that.
I know.
Just like they do with anything else, but that's a hell of an idea. But see, that'd be a way they would break down the prices, but of course then they would gouge it again too.
Yeah. I mean, right now it technically kind of is craft weed around here. And at the reservation. It's not just one brand. And they do have a couple different like brand names that you're starting to see, but they might not all last. Right now everybody's kind of just jockeying for position, really. Right. At some point one group is going to outlast the others, and they'll buy out the smaller groups so that everybody can still stay in business, but there will be a top dog and there will be a name brand and there will be competing places. There's going to be growers in New York and there's going to be growers in California and growers in Ohio. I mean, like, they just need to legalize everything federally, and then we're all
right. I get that. See, that was one thing about this. Since the laws passed here, that you don't see these stores popping up yet. You would think that if they were that positive, because our governor's still fighting it for whatever reason. But if I knew that this law might pass, my ass would already had a building up 2 years ago. I had already everything set up so the day after or the first day it became, because I think it was like a month after the vote was when everything was supposed to be legal that way. But you don't see nothing. No ads on TV of places opening, no ads on the internet, nothing local, no signs, anything like that.
We don't have much of that either. Like don't
think you guys
they don't advertise outside of the reservation. And the one place that's available for recreational that just opened up about 20 miles west of here. Like the lines are around the building and they're crazy expensive because they're trying to cover all those legal fees and taxes that they have to cover. Right. And I'm like, I'm not going out there. Fuck that. So I haven't even seen
a lot more.
I'm sure every bag in there has like a nice fancy label on it,
Probably. Mine does too. Usually says Ziploc or whatever, Dollar Love or Dollar Tree or Family Fun or whatever the brands are. If you look, all mine are doubled up because you can never trust just one for sure. But
Rob, you're fucking funny.
Yeah, I want to thank you again, sir.
Spirit too. They gave me a pre-roll of what does it say? Bussin' Truffles.
Ooh,
Bussin' Truffles pre-roll from Free Spirit today.
That sounds real good.
Can't wait to try it. I'm not trying to today because I've already smoked the shit ton.
Look, I am so high. I'm looking at the comment section saying this right here. Okay, everybody, look at him right now. Look at the baby drink his bottle. That's how high I am. I'm looking at the comment section. Does he not look like a little kid just straight up high as fuck? Just, give me that Kool-Aid. But Jay, thank you so much for coming on tonight. I am going to end the show now since it's a little after 5. So
thanks for having me.
A little after 2 hours. 2:05, I think is where it was at. Thank you, everyone, for stopping in. We'll definitely do it again. Not sure when the next one will be. We're trying to do at least one a week, but I know you're going to be on here more often than not. Make sure you go look at the bottom line one more time because we're going to stand here until you do. Slowly read JBERDESIGNS.redbubble.com. Go get you some fucking gear. Come on now. It's beautiful. And I promise if you do, I will put one of his stickers on the tip and I will be naked. And that's all you will see is that, well, I need at least 3 because my balls are huge. But then I'll put a smiley face on my pecker and you'll never see anything different. We'll just have like 3 of the stickers and one little sticker. So I will
be sending you, a few of these, but stand up so that people can see like that bigger on you.
You scared me.
If you guys want a sticker, just slide in my DMs. Just please be following. Just don't,
Let me step to the way I gotta go. Here. Say it again, nobody can see it.
Sticker right there. DM me on Twitter.
Burps come free. Yeah, and it would be really kind of dickish if you just sent him one and said, hey, can I have a sticker? I'm not following you or anything. And by the way, I don't smoke, but you suck. I just wanted a free sticker. That would suck. What's up, Venom? Thanks for showing up, man. Sorry, but we're going to have to jet now. You did this again you did the same thing last night, poor fellas. I got in here and we had to get. But thanks again, everyone. I will be keeping everyone posted. Please, if you would not mind, if you are watching this on Twitter, please jump over to YouTube and give it a like, because the more times you like it, the more it gets out there, the more I can get people like him to tell us stories. And you, even yourself, if you want to tell your story, please feel free to send me a message. We will schedule time to get you on here. Wow, I'll do that again. Oh, wait, how long can you hold that?
What?
Wait, hold it. Can you hold that for a little bit? I'll give you about 45 minutes to quit that.
What are you fucking crazy?
Hey, Linda, was something? I mean, come on now.
I have fun with you if you're going to stay on for 45 more minutes. If you're just going to have me freeze in position like that, forget it, pal.
Wow, you are that high. I was trying to say, come over here with that mouth. If you can hold it for 45 minutes, I'm going to enjoy myself. That's why you say, I'm going to give you 45 minutes to quit that. So,
oh, man.
I'll be over. I will.
Oh, Lord.
All right. Well, everyone, I am going to end it now. All right. Thanks again for showing up, and we'll do it again soon. Thank you. And this was episode 2 with Jay at the 420 Arcade on Dank Dungeon Chronicles. Thank you, sir. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.